So, you have an anime for me?
Yes, sir, I do. And this one's all about how easy it is to deal with the Mikadona sisters.
Well, why do these sisters have to be dealt with at all?
Well, you see, that's the name of the show.
Fair enough.
And so the main character is this guy Ayase Yu, right? And he's the son of a famous actress who unfortunately has passed away.
What of?
Of needing to have a reason for you to move in with the Mikadona sisters.
Ooh, I hear that's fatal.
Extremely, and so she left him with one final wish, which was for him to have a happy family.
Oh, that's actually kind of a melancholy start to a series.
Exactly. And the thing about Yu is that he's a completely normal person.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's a completely, just everyday, average, normal person. Yeah. And the way you're saying that makes it seem like it's a bad thing. Well, considering that every other character in this story is, storied and accomplished, I would say so.
Oh, well, what's he bad at exactly?
Well, he's not really that book smart.
Okay, that doesn't make you useless as a person, though.
And, despite the fact that his mother was a great actress, he cannot act.
Well, I mean, if his mother was an actress, then she must have had the looks, so, does he also have the looks?
Oh, he's got those.
So maybe he could do some modeling or something. You don't need acting skills for that.
Shut up, and also, he's not good at sports either, so clearly he just has no value as a person. Wait, are you saying if a character is not good at either, book reading, martial arts, or, acting, then, they are useless as a person? Pretty much, and so when Yu finally does move in with the Mikadona sisters, they don't like him at all, because they're all great at stuff, and he's not.
Oh, and who are these sisters, and what are they like?
Well, you got the oldest, Kazuki, right? And she's tall, with purple hair, and she exceeds at playing male roles in a theater troupe.
Okay, first is tall and purple. Got it.
And the middle sister, Niko, is, short with orange hair, and she's very into karate.
Alright, second is short and orange, got it.
And the youngest sister, Miwa, is, a medium normal height, and, she's like a shogi master with green hair.
And the third is medium and green. They all have different hair. That's not how genetics work.
Oh, shut up. And so then after Yu moves in, he realizes the thing about the sisters is that they don't talk to each other.
Oh, that is actually, that's pretty normal for teenage siblings.
No, it's not. And so then he decides that, in order to make them talk to each other, they need to start having meals together.
Oh, does that mean he's gonna have to learn how to cook?
No, because, he already knows how to cook. In fact, he's pretty good at it, to the point where he makes customized meals for each of the sisters.
Wait, so this guy who can't do anything well knows how to cook really well?
It sure seems that way, for sure.
Well, there's a ton of things you can do with that. How good is he portraying an angry middle-aged British man?
Oh, I'm begging you to please stop talking.
No, I will not, in fact, because, this guy is really good looking, and also he's good at cooking, so, you gotta give him the prodigy status. It just doesn't feel right.
One more word about this character being somehow a secret prodigy, and this script goes in the bin. And, the online bin where I actually wrote it before I printed it out. But they're all going in the bin is the point.
What if I just pick it out of the bin?
One more word in this script, and the laptop is going into the continuously burning pit in the lobby.
So tell me about this unremarkable individual known as Yu.
Well, his plan to get the sisters together by eating meals, starts to work.
Oh, it does.
Well, except for Kazuki, who decides that, she's not about the eating lifestyle.
And how's he gonna fix that?
Oh, he's gonna break into her room.
Could he have just knocked instead of, committing crime?
No, and so then Yu finds out that Kazuki is stressed, and, he helps her try to run some lines, right?
And then she decides that she'll eat with them.
Yes, because somehow that ends up working. And then it turns out she's actually just, she doesn't like carrots or mushrooms or peppers.
Oh, so she's just a picky eater then.
That is what we're going with, it seems like. And then anyway, Yu's gonna find a photo of the sisters when they were young at like a festival, right?
Oh, that's cute.
And then through some kind of magical coincidence, the very next thing that's going to happen is, all the sisters have their events in the same town as the festival while the festival is happening.
Oh, and what kind of magic is that?
The magic of me writing it down.
Oh, that's good. I like that magic a lot.
And so then they're all gonna go to the festival together at Yu's insistence, right? And they're all gonna wear a yukata because it's a festival. And Niko's also gonna wear a yukata, which is gonna seem really weird, despite the fact she looks really good in it.
Is that supposed to be surprising? Because you said it in a surprised tone.
It's supposed to be anyway. And so then Yu's gonna play this real-life game of Frogger so that he can try to recreate the photo of the sisters when they were young.
Why does this random festival have just a whole Frogger course?
Because I said so. And then Yu's gonna manage to complete the course after falling into a lake several times.
Oh, does that mean he gets the photo?
Yeah, it's like a super happy moment, which is why we're gonna immediately cut to the next shock and horror of a scene.
What?
The sister's father
is coming home.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. They'd be scared. Also, they have a father? Apparently so. And then he's gonna tell you that, I took you in because, me and your mother, we were tight when we were young, but I can't let you stay if you're gonna not do cool stuff. You gotta start doing cool stuff to stay here.
Is you gonna show off his cooking skills?
Not really, no. And seeing as we never see the father again, don't worry about it too much. It's actually probably not that important.
Well, then why did you have him make that tremendously plot-important threat if, he was never gonna carry it out?
'Cause spooky, scary, vague stakes, something like that. Those are just buzzwords. And they are very convincing. Great, so Kazuki and Yuga, they're gonna have a little, you know, accidental, very, very purposefully written little fall, which turns into a little kiss scene. Why? Because this show is supposed to be romantic, and I realized that nothing romantic had happened so far. So, you know, just throw in a little kiss that makes some sense, probably, maybe. I like it. It's like we're telling the audience every time they're getting ready to leave, we'll find some way to make them stay. We'll make the story interesting for at least 5 minutes. Exactly. And so then after the accidental purposeful kiss, Kazuki's gonna tell you that, you know, they should go out on a date together. Is that how that works? I need to start purposely pushing people over on accident more. I can assure you that will not end well. And so on the day of the date, Kazuki's gonna show up wearing long hair instead of, you know, her normal short. Oh, I get it. She's so famous she had to wear a wig, right? Well, seeing as that is so much more believable than what I had, yes. Okay, and what do they do on this datiest of dates? They ride a Ferris wheel. Cool, what else? Oh yeah, there's gonna be this cool moment where Kazuki's gonna, like, pull off her wig in front of the moon. It's gonna look really, really cool. Ah, that's cool, I guess. Nothing else, really? Not of importance, no. And so then we're moving on to the Niko arc. Wait, there are arcs in this thing? Sometimes, yes. And so the Niko, the ace of the school's karate team, is going to be reunited with an old childhood friend of hers, the ace of karate of Japan. Oh, what's this guy like? Well, his name's Hayato, right? And despite the fact that he's, you know, probably not such a bad dude, we're going to paint him as just the worst ever. Wait, if he's not the worst, then why are we going to betray him as the worst? Because he suggested that Niko should transfer into his school so that, you know, she could train with him. Well, that's not so bad. Which would take her out of the current story. Oh, never mind. Yeah, this guy is clearly the worst. We've got to get rid of him immediately. Exactly, and so Yu's going to challenge him to a duel. Yu, the character that we've already set up as unable to complete martial arts, is going to fight against that guy? Shut up, it's not as stupid as it sounds, because, you know, Yu's going to issue a little handicap in the declaration of war, wherein Hayato can only use his non-dominant side. So assuming that he's right-handed, then he can only use his left side. Man, when I had to do that, I had a lot of trouble turning my head. Gonna have to take your word on that. And so anyway, then he's gonna undergo a training measurement with Niko for like about 2 weeks, right? And how does he do? Oh, he gets pummeled to the ground instantly. Oh, so Niko's just gone then, huh? Well, no, because, you know, she decides that she's gonna join the fight now. Wait, was that part of the deal? Well, it is now, and then they're gonna have a duel, which despite the fact that, you know, there's a lot of punches going on, we will see very few of the punches. Oh, a classic anime thinking fight. Yeah, pretty much. And so then she decides that she's got jump boost too, and Superman's changing clothes really fast power, and she deals the knockout blow with a kick. I'm sorry. Seriously, what did you just say? It'll make more sense when the show's actually out. And so anyway, then we're moving on. Alright, I guess what happens next? An amusement park. Oh, what happens there? Oh, well, you see, it's gonna be a whole episode of time, and the main thing I can say about it is Yu is gonna blush once. Is that it? Once again, despite the fact that was a whole episode of content, yeah, pretty much. And so anyway, then we're gonna start Miwa's arc, right? Who is she again? Shoji Master. Oh, right, sorry. It's just been so long since you mentioned that particular main character that I forgot everything about her. I'm sure you're not the only one. And so then she's gonna go into a match defending her title against this girl Sakura, right? Sakura, let me guess. She's got pink hair. How did you know? And so then the issue is that Miwa seems to be losing, right? Oh, no! But then Yu has her learn how to make some sweets for her sisters, and then all of a sudden she's winning again. Oh, that's really cool. Was that really all that took to fix her, though? Apparently so. And then we're gonna get some backstory on the Sakura character and learn that she's actually a character in the story now. Wait, but when Niko had an adversary, you made him not a nice guy. What's the difference with Sakura and Miwa? Oh, well, you see the difference there is that Sakura is a female and she's attractive. Oh, I didn't realize she was attractive. Yeah, okay then. And then after Miwa wins the thing that she's already previously won at least once. Let's go with re-won. That sounds correct enough that no one was gonna question it in the comments. And so then anyway, Miwa's gonna give you a little forehead kiss. Aww. And then Sakura's gonna decide that she's a main character now and moving with the Mikadonos. Wait, she can just do that? Well, you'll have to wait till the next season to find out, because, you know, that was the end. Oh, no, really? Yeah, it really was. So what did you think? Well, you know, in all honesty, sorry, come again? I said, What? I spent a whole 2 minus 1 equals 1 hours on this thing, and all you have to say is, Well, I mean, it's an interesting story. It's just, you know, I feel like it's missing something to really set it apart from every other anime. Alright, that's fair enough. Maybe we could do like a pop-up shop to, you know, sell merch, kind of get the word out that this is a show, right? No, that's not it. Maybe you can figure it out for season 2. So that's a veto on the pop-up shop then? Oh, I didn't say that. Hey guys,